All right. This is lesson on the first basic programs. Let's take a look at what we're going to be doing in class. If you missed class, this is probably something that we did in class, and now I'm making a recap. So we are going to cover built-in types. Here's the resources for it right here. Every time you see these bags, blue bags with the white data printing, that will take you to the actual book site. So the resources that we discuss most likely are coming from this particular location or others. Well, the blue one is for this one, at least for this class. Oh, that would be the first one. So let's take a look at what happens next. Then we have what we done today in class, which is this one, exercises. We got started with two exercises that I wanted everybody to work in class. I want everybody to do 10 hello worlds and use three. Both of them are assignments for today in class. So the 10 hello worlds is kind of a boring, blah type of assignment, but it makes you think a little bit about what it is that you're going to be doing, maybe, I don't know, maybe something better in the future. Right now, you probably, maybe you know how to do loops in Java. You can use that. Otherwise, you're just going to copy and paste it 10 times, I guess. That will be the most basic way of writing this program. The one that is a little bit more complicated, but not that much, and it exposes you to arguments, is the first introduction to arguments, is something called use3. Use3 is a program that is an assignment that uses an assignment that's already built. Most of the times, I would say 90 to 95% of the times, I'm going to give you something to start with. So you don't start from scratch. Very few times that will happen. So this is the one that is already available for you to use. And let's take a quick look at what's happening over here. This is their documentation, which is a little bit different than the way we do it. And if you go to the end of this page, I put a reminder on how to actually have the documentation built in properly, so you get the full score for documentation. Here we have the header, here the footer. We talk about this already many times. And here's a hint. If you want to get a full description, just copy and paste the assignment itself. And that's my recommendation. And here we have something interesting. We have something that at the beginning, when we first started writing some code, it says, there are some syntax, some lines in this assignments and this programming part of it that is going to be like very mechanical. You're just going to keep on doing this. Well, this is one of them. And I also told you little by little, you'll get to know more about it. And it's exactly what's happening right now. You're going to learn a little bit. So these two brackets remind you of something. And some students will say right away list, others will say array. List in Java is a little bit different than list in Python or other languages. And that's why we are going to call this arrays. I mentioned that Java is a very strong data type of language. So this array is of data type string, and the name of the array is args. This could be anything. This on the left side cannot be anything. It has to be exactly that. So here we have a print statement. Pay attention over here. This line is only print, no print ln like it is in this one. And that's because you're going to not go to the next line. You're going to be printing to the side next time you print. The same thing over here. It's going to print to the side. And eventually when you finish printing this one, then it's going to move to the next line. That's why it has ln over here. Well, what's going on over here? As you can see, it's taking an argument. It's taking the first element of the array args. And remember, in any language, the first element is access with an index. And an index, the first element is 0. So let's copy all of this. Take all of this. This is going to be your resource, and you're going to bring it to the actual BlueJ. You're going to create a new class, and you're going to go use 3 arguments, remove everything. I'm sorry, use argument. And I think I did something funny. Let me just go back because I already copied that. So what I'm missing is just the inside of the main method. So I'm going to take those 3 lines of code. This is all I need. And I'm going to bring it right in here. There you go. Let's compile it to make sure that nothing is messed up. Obviously, something it is. Let me copy everything. So I need a, hold on a minute. It went in the wrong direction. Let's fix that. And it's the semicolon, which is one of the most typical errors students make. Let's see if I have any more errors. No, it looks good. Okay, how do we run something like that? Well, let's go back to the actual project. Right click on it. Click on the method that you're going to run. And right here, you're going to enter the argument, the input. It has to be surrounded by double quotes. And I'm going to say something like Grace. Let's say that's my name. You can put your name in there. And here it is. I want to have a clean screen over here, clean terminal screen. So you can do, if you are in the in a Mac, is Command K and goes away. Right click over here. Let's run it again. We can recall the input that we already had. It's coming up this way. And there you go. So let's take a look at that line. So the argument that I enter is the one that is being printed right here. So this is the resource. This is what I'm giving you to work with to actually do this assignment. Which one? Here it is. It says modified use argument. That's the one we just talked about. To take actually 3 arguments, and the output will look like something like, hi, Carol, Bob, and Alice. This is what you need to work on. So remember how I said before, the best is to actually take everything, the full assignment, and use it as your description for the program. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to create a new one. Use 3. What do I have in here? And I already copy the actual header. You need to fill it in with all the other stuff that you need in there. This is the resource itself. You need the footer, which is actually what I ask you to, which is the output in this case. Not always you're going to be able to actually enter the input in there. There are ways to do that when you use arguments, but in this case, I will be very happy with the output. All right, so that is the assignment that you need to work in class today. And the other one, which is the 10 hello worlds. So that's pretty much what it was today. I figured that you can take this code and make it work. Make it, it should allow you to enter 3 of them, 3 arguments, and you'll be able to use what you know about your previous knowledge of arrays or list to be able to actually concatenate the 3 arguments. One thing that I can tell you is when you have to enter 3 arguments, you need to separate them. Take a look over here. Each argument has to be a string. That's why we have double quotes. And each of the arguments are separated with the comma. So hopefully you have no problems, but if you have problems, just let me know. See you.